In an exclusive interview, 36-year-old rapper, singer, and CEO of BMSG, Mitsuhiro Hidaka, known professionally as Sky talks to the Review Geek about the evolving face of the Japanese music industry and how he's personally taking responsibility to galvanize that change. Like rolling thunder, he's been fighting against the tide in the land of the rising sun, and asserts he's exactly the right person to scream about it. As a member of J-pop group AAA turned solo rapper, he's been there, done that, and shredded the t-shirt. Sky has put everything he is into building an entertainment management agency that's artist-centric, shattering the traditional porcelain. A pure renegade, he's aiming to change the Japanese music industry by example. A mere 3 years since establishing his own company and label, he's been proving his theories, step by step, enhancing the industry from the inside. The timing is perfect. The voracity of the Asian wave seems to only be rising, with dramas, movies, and music earning recognition and gaining spots on popular streaming channels, such as Netflix anime Baki Hanma S2, with a soundtrack featuring Sky and BMSG Group B first. The appetite for international material is ravenous and doesn't look to be slowing down. Wake up call. Yet, even so, Japan primarily sticks to its borders, while the rest of the world's entertainers are vigorously collaborating, such as with nearly half of Jungkook's recently released chart-breaking Golden album. In Japan, they're falling behind. Sky is horrified at the loss of talent and missed opportunity for development. From this, BMSG's mission seems clear: actively stimulate creativity and share it with the world. Sky is already driving collaborations and building an open environment for his roster. Such as earlier this year, he quite consciously launched a globally streamable weekly dance series DUNK, Dance Universe Never Killed, on YouTube, offering a view of various styles and providing participants an invitation to work together. In Japan, we have few opportunities for groups from different labels to collaborate or perform together. Now that DUNK is on YouTube with English subtitles, anyone can easily see what we've been working toward: a memorable experience for fans around the world. Having spent several decades in music under multiple management companies, Sky has witnessed quite a bit. Even now, management typically leads talent, packaging groups, and blocking creative freedom as a result. Having started his career at 15, Sky details, coming from years of my own experience where I couldn't focus on the music I wanted to make, I realized something was seriously wrong with the environment. But back then those decisions were discussions for adults, the entertainment world norm. Gazing at how freely singers seem to work in other countries, his supposition was reinforced: Japan is missing a huge trick. The progress in other countries' entertainment industries is significant, proving my takeaways are not wrong. Not new in any part of the world, I'm still curious about why entertainment agencies choose the packaging route. Sky elucidates, past successes, such as Japanese boy band SMAP, started the trend. Creating specific personas among members in the same group can trigger competition among fans to support their favorite, leading to more sales. Some companies may want to follow that route for quick and easy sales. Debuting in 2005, he talks of being packaged early in his career and the difficulty of trying to live an ill-fitting role. Fans may not accept artists who don't fit the prearranged personas. I often had to play the clown and, as a result, saw myself as a substitute within the group. That alone was okay, but when some fans didn't accept me, it was hell. This is another piece of my own experience that led me to create an environment for artists to be true to themselves. It's been so chronically insular in music that it was frowned upon to even chit-chat with competitive performers. But since DUNK, there's been a marked shift. Now that other TV production companies have seen its success, more collaborative music performances are beginning to pop up. Sky bold vision is making an impact. But it's more than just formally produced TV shows. There's a change in interpersonal interaction as well. We now often see what's happening backstage thanks to artists posting on their social media accounts. While this seems normal, it is very new to our industry, yet it's happening and becoming part of the culture in Japan. To infinity and beyond. Sky-HI stands for infinite possibilities, a concept that seems to keep the performer thriving. While his initial experience was discouraging and dissatisfying, he simultaneously worked to break out of that frame, performing solo in Tokyo clubs. A twinkle of the performer he's become today. Grasping his predicament and observing advancement in other countries, he took on the responsibility of creating the type of company he would have wanted to join. I realized this management-led scenario creates a loss of talent. We cannot repeat history. To save many talented people out there and to allow them to freely shine, someone like me who has suffered and knows what it's all about must take the first steps. It is that simple. Ready to be the change, Sky-HI created BMSG, Be Myself Group. I bet with everything I had. One thing my experiences taught me is how crucial it is to own your music rights. Since I couldn't raise funds or get bank support, I had to come up with my own everything, using all my time, contacts, skills, and expertise in every direction possible. But even working his way through what sounds like a daunting and exhausting period, Sky-HI notes, it wasn't an easy process, for sure. But it was a time filled with joy and precious memories. I had nothing to lose. Now we're at a point where we have to prove our success with numbers, like being number one in Japan or charting in global markets. After everything, there's an expectation for us to achieve overwhelming results. Sky-HI refers to his groups and soloists, many originating from a self-made 2021 audition broadcast. What I've tried to establish is an environment for artists to focus on creativity and being themselves. You can see this in the first audition series. As an independent company, we're able to free ourselves from unnecessary power games or politics. In this first episode linked above, you can catch a deeper glance at his concerns. He continues, noting an adjustment in the wind. Since starting BMSG and launching DUNK in particular, I feel a shift. There now seems to be a budding openness among artists from different labels. As a result, proposing collaborations has become more acceptable. I also see a change in the way the business side of the industry regards idols. With healthier competition among artists, I'm hopeful it will lead our music and entertainment industry in Japan to grow as a whole. Perpetual motion machine. Growth seems to be the perpetual watchword, prompting Sky-HI to continue smashing old containers. He's not content to sit still, but filled with an energy to expand and improve. Additionally, he's got a keen marketer's eye. If we can incorporate the world's music trends with a Japanese essence to create a fusion, just imagine it, Japanese culture has been long loved around the world. I want us to try endlessly. While the business end is constantly moving, there are also the individuals to consider. As any public figure knows, it's the supporters that make or break a career, particularly in Asia where devotees feel a level of ownership for their favorites. From a well-being perspective, especially with young people, how does one manage it? It's my responsibility to keep showing a strong presence in the industry to ensure we share our beliefs. If we keep talking about it, fandoms will start to show respect and understand that artists are people too. Equally, we're creating an ethos of openness so artists don't feel alone and educating them on communicating with fans. But ultimately BMSG is responsible. And with several young talents already joining the scene, there's a lot for which to be accountable. In the last few months, BMSG performers including Be First, Mazel, Novel Core, Il the Shota, Edhei Boi, and Reiko have been pouring out tunes, covering a number of different genres. Will they demonstrate the proof Sky-HI is banking on? Already Be First is making significant strides, winning the 2023 MTV EMA's Best Asia Act Award earlier this month. And this autumn, BMSG released new music over a two-weekend, double-venue music event, BMSG FES23, featuring all the performers solely and in cooperative groupings. With the rate of motion even over the last 6 months, more is sure to keep coming. I'm thrilled to see how each of our artists has grown in their unique ways. Our presence in the industry has undeniably strengthened, and I'm sincerely grateful. We've shared J-pop entertainment that everyone in the world can enjoy. This includes BE:FIRST, who have been crushing the charts in Japan. Whatever happens next, and the numbers reflect, we can confirm, SKY-HI continues to boldly walk the talk. Who's your favorite BMSG group or artist? Click the links above to hear more of their music. Then shout it in the comments below. For more interviews, click here.